doesn't stand a chance. And in reality, this could be a very interesting one. I can't really make any calls on this.
I think Aaron has a really good seed, but I don't think he's very practiced with no Starworld. I could be completely wrong about that.
Well, it would be true to say that. Aaron does have a very good seed. He's a 33-35. Hasn't had a lot of time to practice anything, mostly because he's been graduating, or he's about to graduate. In his spare time, he's been doing 11 exit, but that doesn't actually mean very much. Aaron's still an amazing player, and it only takes about 5 or 10 minutes to warm up in SMW.
Mm-hmm.
No Starworld, also reasonably lenient category, nothing major.
Yeah, definitely.
Even though he says he's the underdog, I think that's far from accurate.
Yeah.
So
you could definitely say the same for Xanthia too.
Well, Xanthia has been playing a lot.
Yeah.
37:05, which is an okay time. It's slower than a lot of people. But Aaron did also get a 39-minute time last time, so it is possible that this race will be very, very high variant. But I do still put Aaron as a very solid favorite in my books.
Yep.
I think that's hardly unfair to say either. Looks like it's been a fairly nice Y3 for both of them.
Yep. Double 59s.
Nothing too unexpected. And we will have to delay just an extra amount of time on Xanthia's stream. A bit on Aaron's as well, just because Xanthia's nice. Gets the shell jump. Very nice.
Yeah. Also, one thing to note, Xanthia is just a tad bit behind, or he was a tad bit behind, now he's a bit more behind, just because he went for shell jump in Y2.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, he was a bit behind Aaron, and, like, they haven't made any mistakes, and, like, oh yeah, he went for shell jump.
Okay, we'll see what strats they decide to pull out for Castle 1. Aaron playing it reasonably safe, but still quite optimally. Wow, Nick gets that 282. So it's very hard to tell at this stage just how well a player is going to play, but Aaron is looking very comfortable at the moment.
Yes. I mean, these levels are pretty similar for every category. I guess there's slight differences depending on, like, what category you're doing, but the strats for the levels are still very similar.
Yeah, at least for all the main categories, with the exception of 11 exit, World 1's always going to be the same. Any category that you're getting Orb or Cloud in will vary, but even then, still most of the levels are incredibly similar.
Yeah, and I guess you also jump over the gold tape in low percent.
Yeah, you do that in 11 exit too.
Oh yeah, well, 11 exit Cloud. Or glitchless, I guess. Okay, solid cape grab from both runners.
Looks like Aaron has fast flight.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to tell when looking at other people's streams, though. Or at least for me. Oh yeah, he did get a 62.
Yeah, 62, very good there, especially not going for DP1 guy. DP1 guy just being a very, very fast cape grab that's frame perfect, I think.
Yeah, I think the one frame off the Super Koopa is Yeah, I think that is 1 frame. Okay, good shell grab for both runners.
I'm glad to see that Aaron remembers to grab the piece switch and goes for the normal exit. Being in that 11 exit mode and having very strong muscle memory for that, it's quite easy to just automatically go for the secret exit.
Yes, definitely.
The first no reset run of this I did in preparation for the tournament, I went for the secret exit. And then ended up having to take the key over the goal line, as I realized just at the last minute.
Oh yeah, because you do a lot of 11 exit orb.
Yeah. Well, not much anymore, but the muscle memory is still so strong with me after like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, definitely.
Aaron gets that 285 second door. Not saving too much time over Xanthia, but it does feel good to get that optimally.
Yeah, those doors are really annoying to miss. Doors in general are really annoying. Isn't it a 3-frame window if you're going at P speed?
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I think so far for Aaron, this is pretty much a perfect run. Other than not going for DP1 guy, he almost got 252 in DS1. He got a shell jump. He got a very close to 282 in Castle 1 as well. Got 262 in DP1. Gets a 263 here as well. This is a really, really incredible run.
Yeah, this is
just World 1 and half of World 2. Looking
this
very
is really
strong.
good. This is really good pace early game.
I'm actually just going to check the World 2 leaderboards. Oh wait, no, you do that with it. I was thinking if you did that without orb, this would be very close to that top time. Xanthia just having a slightly faster DP4 than Aaron. Of course, nothing to worry about.
Both of them skipping Yoshi.
So this match has... Oh, actually, I'll say that after, I guess. With Mortonfly coming up. Slightly scary part of the run for a lot of people. I was just seeing a couple of mistakes that have cost people a bit of time. But so far, good for Aaron.
Mortonfly is a very annoying trick. I said Mortonfly is a pretty annoying trick, in my opinion. Both of them getting it pretty well. Oh, actually, I didn't see that. Xanthia got hit. Lost both of his power-ups.
Oh, yeah, I got hit by the dry bones, unfortunately. This has been such an amazing start for Aaron, in a very good position. Now I'm assuming that Xanthia is playing on the Japanese version. I haven't actually checked. Okay, probably gonna have to go back for power-ups then.
Yep, I think he might just low percent it, because I know for a fact he knows low percent.
Of course.
Yep.
Of course, that actually makes sense. If he's going to go for low percent strats, he will just grab a power up the next level in order to grab a cape coming up.
Yeah, definitely.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say I wouldn't be surprised if he actually just grabs Mushroom in the next level so he can get a cape earlier on in the VS1. Okay, good VS1 for Aaron. No trouble there. Let's see how it goes for Xanthia with low percent. Okay, good buzzy hop from Xanthia. Well done.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice indeed. Also, Def, let us know just if there are any spoilers. I don't want to be spoiling at all.
it can be pretty easy to die that fuzzy hop if you're not shifting your momentum the right way.
Yeah, congrats to Xanthia to be able to do that under pressure.
Mhm.
Didn't pick up a power up in the last level, but on reconsideration, I don't even think it was a bad idea. He's going to be able to pick up Fire Flower and a cape in this upcoming level, so possibly a better, sort of better race logic than I would have had in that scenario. However, I would have went back for DP1 simply because I'm really bad at blue or small only or whatever it's called. What is it called? Can I get some consensus on that? I always call it the wrong thing.
It's low percent and then parentheses small only.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Same thing if you just call it both names. Okay, Xanthia is doing no kit in the Starworld here. Grabbing the fire.
Yeah, he got very close to getting hit, in which case he wouldn't have been able to get that fire. But I think that this is, so far, been quite a decent recovery from Xanthia. A lot of people... And he's going on without the cape.
He might have completely forgotten about that cape. I honestly forgot it was there until you just said that.
The only reason I thought he would have remembered is just because of no cape, no Starworld. A lot of people decided to show off that cape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know, Louis. Well, I don't know. I was just being nice, I guess. At least he can ditch that Yoshi now. So even though this has been a less than ideal start for Xanthia, I think he's managed to stop a major time loss. I think he'd probably be further behind than a lot of people at this point. A lot of people probably would have went back to DP1, as I mentioned earlier, and wouldn't have a Fire Flower because of it.
Yeah, overall that was a very, very good recovery from Xanthia.
Now, unfortunately for him, he is about or Vanilla Fort behind, which is quite a long level, but still not too bad in the grand scheme of things.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he's quite that. Or yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, at least he didn't go in the Marinara, which is the really, really scary thing. Thankfully, he's just going to be able to grab a cape in the next level, which costs basically no time. Considering how close that was to costing him about 2 minutes.
If you're going to lose anywhere in this run, I mean, if you're going to lose cape anywhere in this run, honestly, that's probably the best spot to lose cape.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that.
It can be a very, very scary place to lose cape, though.
Also pretty true. Plus, one of the disadvantages of losing cape there is grabbing Fire Flower becomes so much more unusual. Well, I mean, I guess you can grab a Fire Flower in Butterbridge too, but you'll really be trying quite hard to grab that Fire Flower, which I think we've seen 3 or 4 people die so far in the tournament.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good Reservoir for Xanthia. He did play a little safe, but he didn't get hit, so...
Yep.
Good. How much would fast Reservoir save over the slower Reservoir?
Probably about 2.5 seconds, maybe a bit more, but nothing much more than that.
Okay.
I would suggest. I'm not sure, I haven't timed it because I would just go for it, but...
I could probably go back and time it later.
Unlike Calco, he just decides to grab that cape. Thankfully for him, I think that's probably a good decision.
Yep.
It was funny, Calco decided to tease us with revealing that cape. The commentators were like, whoa, he's gonna go for it, and they're like, nope, get baited. Get baited.
It'd be the most insane thing if you world record no cape, no Starworld in
That got bait.
the Starworld tournament.
think Xanthia is behind by about 40 seconds at the moment, which, considering what's coming up, really isn't that much. Though it is still a fairly significant lead for Aaron. Must be feeling quite well.
I honestly don't know much about Aaron's skills except for 11 exit no percent. I know he's good at everything. I've just never seen him play other categories. But I'm fairly new to the community, so he probably did other stuff before I joined.
I died in a similar way to that as... Wow. Yeah, I cursed him by saying he was already behind.
Oh, I completely missed the death.
Yeah, I thought you might have. Yeah, I died that way recently in a race versus Stan, and it was really unfortunate. I hate to say this in advance, of course, but that is a pretty bad place to die. That might is very demoralizing too. Like I have quite a bit of experience in races and knowing how not to tilt, but I'm tilted for him. That was really, really harsh. Plus, you couldn't get much more costly with that Butter Bridge 1 death either.
Yeah, he was very quickly.
Also lost his Fire Flower, of course, which means he won't have that. Can't grab the capes in this level. We'll have to wait to Butter Bridge 1. Come on, Xanthia, you've just died in Butter Bridge. Don't worry. God, that was... I thought for a moment he was going to go in the pit again, just whenever he was in those blocks.
That was really scary.
Xanthia is saying in chat there, it's basically over now. Again, I don't...
It's never over. Like, you can't ever say it's over until it's over.
Yeah. The only, the only major problem. The major problem is being about 2 minutes behind, I guess. But the even bigger problem this causes is at the moment, Aaron's getting a free run. If he had any nerves at all before this, which, you know, Aaron probably didn't have that many, he's going to be feeling pretty good now. Just has to complete the game. He did attempt Worst of Illusion 1 Wings. Fortunately, the shell went down the pit. Will help.
That can happen quite easily, though.
Yeah, Forced Illusion 1 Wings are pretty dang difficult.
Even if you get the setup, it's still 60% chance they'll get the wings. Right?
Oh
because,
no,
yeah.
losing his cape again. Okay, doesn't get in there first try, hopefully second try. Oh, the Yushi's on the ground. Yushi just bouncing about there, enjoying the water.
If he doesn't get in this time, he might just say his subpixel's messed up and go on without it. Okay.
Again, even at that, it's still 50-50. If you're a good player, unlike me, you will actually keep attempting it.
He's keeping to it.
Nearly got hit by Ludwig there. Oh no, Xanthia! Xanthia is actually the first person to have done that in his race. That's a really bad situation. Well, he can still get cycle skip. He does get cycle skip.
Yep. Ludwig just flew off screen.
I think that was 7th or 8th attempt. No, I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. Everything seems fine. I had no rewind, skipping noises. Oh, wow.
Aaron's probably still feeling pretty comfortable with this lead, though.
Yeah, of course you'll be feeling comfortable, but it is pretty depressing whenever you finally get that clip and you look up your in-game timer and it says 153. Not only did it not save time, but it lost about a minute over doing the
that's like a
level
minute.
normally. And that's without even decent strats for the level. So Xanthia is actually back in a good position comparatively. That really, really helps. Now, of course, Xanthia is still a massive underdog, but instead of being about 2.5 minutes behind, it's now got the potential to make it within about a minute 10.
Yeah. And you know, we've still got Roy, we've still got Vob Fort, still got Wendy's.
I'm going to say though that Aaron is more likely, is less likely than a lot of people to fail it. I think he will be fine. Okay, so Xanthia's Yoshi is in the pit. Oh well, losing that cape isn't good.
Did get Roy
if he still had his cape, I would actually recommend that he goes on without it at this point, but he actually should just go back and get cape and Yoshi. Yeah, we're about halfway in.
Okay. Yep, Xanthia does seem to be going back for his Yoshi and also his cape, just to save that extra time in Roy.
Yeah, again, based on how Aaron's clips went, if I lost Yoshi there, I might have went on without him, but not without a cape as well. Going back to get both of them is an absolute no-brainer. And going back to get Yoshi should also usually be a no-brainer, but just as a percentage play.
If you're going back to get cape, Yoshi's just along the way, so why not?
Yeah. Well, I sort of meant it the other way around, basically.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay, Aaron will be attempting pipe fly. Oh, and I forgot to mention there as well, first try clip from Xanthia. Yeah, that was scary.
Yeah, he did almost get hit by that urchin. Good pipe fly from Aaron.
He doesn't decide to go for that Unicape, which again isn't really too bad, but with a minute 30 lead plus, you really should consider it, I guess.
Yeah. He might have just forgotten, honestly.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Aaron does a lot of RTAs more than anything, and in an RTA, you will not be getting that cape. Usually. Considering Aaron has a 33-35, which is a really, really good time.
Yeah. At that point, if he got hit, he'd just reset with his time if he was doing RTAs.
Absolutely. Aaron having just a bit of trouble at the end of Ghost House there, but thankfully gets out alive. Or not alive, I mean with his cape. Which is the more important thing.
Yep.
RTA stands for real-time attack. It's sort of synonymous with meaning just a speedrun where you're trying to beat your PB rather than like just racing someone.
RTA is basically a no reset run in a way.
Yeah, in RTA, the goal of that is to beat your best time rather than just beat someone else or not an exhibition run.
Okay, Xanthia exiting Roy.
Yeah, a lot of the boss fights in this game are made quite easy by having a Fire Flower. The hit points for bosses aren't programmed very well.
Yeah, a lot of times if you go for a lot of times you can like bounce off the side of Roy and Ludwig and Morton.
Like, for example, I think it takes like 10 or 11 fireballs to kill each boss, but 2 fireballs and 1 jump also works, so work that math out. Doesn't make any sense, of course.
I had no idea you could kill him with just straight fireballs.
Yep, but it takes quite a while.
Huh.
Well, oh yeah, Xanthia didn't actually have fire. What am I talking about? Yeah, it's even easier with fire.
Mm-hmm. I mean, at that point, just jump on them if you want to shoot them 10 times.
Yeah, there's a little fact nugget for you. It's strange. The bosses are supposed to be similar to SMB3, where it takes like, I think it's like 8 or 9 fireballs per boss, but they just got the hit points really weird. Similar like charging chucks. Chucks take like 8 fireballs or 2 fireballs and 1 jump.
Yeah. I've killed Chucks with like 5 fireballs before.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how many it is. Just something more than.
Okay, Aaron did not get Crusher Skip, but he still got the 1 cycle.
Yeah, it was very nice.
I should
nice
learn how to
recovery.
do that.
It's really not that difficult. It's quite self-explanatory. You just start running ASAP.
Okay. I feel like that saw would get in the way.
Just jump over.
Oh, okay. Okay, really good Wendy so far for Aaron. Or Area 51.
Yeah, has to get in 4 hits there. Just was playing it just seemed like a little bit safe. I'm not sure.
I think he got a bad spot. I cannot speak today. I think he got a bad spot with one of the Wendy's, so he couldn't make the cycle because the fireballs were in the way. That can't happen though.
Yeah, what Runner Watcher said. And Xanthia going back for some cape? Or wait, no, he's just going back for Mushroom. Yeah, that's key jump. Good. This can be a risky cape to attempt going for. Thankfully, the Chucks. Okay, Aaron losing his backup cape there will probably have to wait in that second boo ring now. Oh, he's gonna have to wait in both as well. He didn't actually get the despawn.
Yep. He decides to swim through, but it seems like he's playing it safe. Not a bad idea. He's got a good lead right now and losing that cape. It's not a good idea.
Yeah, while he was waiting during that first boo ring, he should have swum a bit to the right to allow that other boo ring on screen to start cycling, but he must have been thinking about it. Though that said, Aaron does have a pretty good lead as it stands, and there are less and less levels to go. It is looking quite decent for Aaron at the moment.
He might go for Sandbar. He was practicing it earlier, but he might not want to give up his lead. Or he'll still have a good lead if he dies to Sandbar.
I think we might see a Sandbar attempt based on the fact that he's so ahead at the moment. Valia Bowser 1 coming up it's a pretty fun level, but doing this level without... Ooh, I'm actually surprised Xanthia actually got that damage boost. It looks like he was just going to run straight into him. But I was going to mention, Valley Bowser 1 can be quite difficult without Yoshi. Hitboxes on those Mega Moles are pretty horrible. So I aren't having no issues with it so far.
They're kind of glitchy. Seems to be doing fine though.
Aaron grabbed the rainbow block in order to get a backup cape.
Not a bad idea.
Definitely makes sense considering his lead. And even without a lead this much, he would still probably want to get that.
You grabbing that block is only like not even a half second gone.
Yep. He might be attempting it.
Oh, he gets it. Nice. Does he save both cycles? Nice.
Wow, very nice.
Good sandbar. I think we've only had a few of those so far.
Yep.
I know Waldo got one. I know other people have. Just can't remember. Okay, Xanthia grabbing the backup cape and go ship. Not a bad idea.
Not even double sandbar. Yeah, you tell him. For shame.
Aaron is entering Vobport.
Xanthia also having to wait on those boo rings. Though it looks... Yeah, it looks like he might have been spinning while waiting. And spinning underneath those boos is a bad idea. That guy will come down and try and wreck your hack, you know?
Xanthia does deboost to the second boot ring. Okay, kind of a scary reservoir for Area 51, but he is A-okay. Xanthia is also grabbing the backup star there. I guess it does make the second part of the third room here a bit easier. And orb.
Orb.
I don't want to hurt people's ears, so...
I didn't want to hurt my own throat, that's why I wasn't too invested.
Oh yeah. Agathor is really good at it.
22 star. Got both of them. Xander would be proud. Though unfortunately missing 20 of the stars, so run invalidated.
Yep, 22 star no Starworlds. I'm not even sure if that's possible, but... yeah, that is actually impossible. Okay, Xanthia in VD1 while Aaron is in...
Xanthia was actually having quite a nice Valley of Bowser, even though he did decide to pick top route, which is a bit
top
different.
Route is a bit safer, honestly, just because those moles, it's easier to fly over them.
Oh yeah, it is a lot safer, yeah.
Oh, he accidentally kills that shot.
Not even that much slower either.
It's just like a second or two.
Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately you do not want to be killing that Chuck before he breaks through those rainbow blocks.
Or you'll have to break through them yourself.
Which is always very, very boring, busy work.
Definitely.
Sorry about the typing there. Forgot to mute. So So Iron will be wanting to hit Visor as soon as possible in the third phase. That cuts Visor's final phase by half. And that's GG. Congratulations to Iron on the win, and that's 35.07 and a gold split at the end as well. It is unsurprising. It was very, very nice with the sandbar, with really nice fort as well.
Yeah, I did have a very good fort.
So, I was going to mention earlier, but I decided not to mention it. Just a couple of things are coming up. This race has somewhat of a significance to me because the loser of my match tomorrow, also known as me probably, I'm versus Seathorn. Seathorn is the 5th seed, I think. He's 4th or 5th. He's very, very good. The loser of that match will be playing the winner of this match, so it looks like I'm going to be going on to face Area 51, which is exciting, but also very, very scary, because it isn't looking too good for my tournament survival.
He also did have a pretty good no reset today. Below 35 is never bad in a tournament.
Yeah, 35.07 is pretty decent. I think that basically ties my first run as well. Not sure, I'll just have a quick check. It's probably better than mine. My first one, I think it is. Yeah, better than my first run by 10 seconds, but obviously we're both able to do a lot better than that. And he's able to do a lot better than I can pretty much any day of the week. Ooh. Pretty much just as I started talking there, yeah, Xanthia unfortunately takes a death. So shoutouts to Xanthia for actually continuing on here. It's what I want to say as well, and unfortunately this will be his last race. Sort of sad, I guess, but everyone comes to an end, including myself, very soon, I guess. Ooh, getting through that second crusher was actually quite close. Nearly died.
That was a very aggressive Reznor, actually, for Xanthia.
And I think we'll be having Area 51 joining us in a moment.
Awesome.
Meanwhile, Xanthia will just be finishing up. Probably the ETA for this at the moment would be, well, it will be sub 41, I hope. Welcome back. Also, if you want, we can add 35.07 to the left side. Oh, if you missed the result of that, Area 51 did take the win there with a time of 35 minutes 7 seconds. Yeah, very good result for Aaron. As I mentioned, he will be joining us shortly. He just has one or two things to do quickly. And I will be back in just a moment. Unfortunately, I'm calling it quickly. Sorry.
Okay, Xanthia is on the second phase of Bowser. Actually, just second phase. So he will be going into the final fire phase and phase of Bowser. He does not have an extra Mecha Koopa though, so he will not be able to save the 3 bounces. Okay, he should be fine here. He has 2 hits from dying, but okay, he does lose both of the Mecha Koopas. First hit down, and second hit down. GG, Xanthia.
And that's congrats to Xanthia on a... Oh, sorry, just getting the final time here. Oh, we've got Aaron with us. You, Aaron, congrats on that. That was actually a really, really good start. That start was incredible. And then you just hammered through that ending as well, which was very impressive.
Yeah, it was a run.
It was a run. That's accurate.
Lost a minute to clips. That was kind of...
Yeah, I was just gonna let you talk about that, I guess, because there's nothing.
I missed the first one, and once he was on the ground, it was just up to RNG, and I got kicked out like 6 times. So
yeah, it is pretty sucky when that happens. You got like 1 in 64 there probably, or something really ridiculous. And there's nothing worse than getting that clip eventually, looking up at the timer and thinking, wow, I just lost about 60 in-game seconds over something that's even optimal.
It was stupid. So yeah, it would have been a 33 without that, so I can't be mad.
GG, Aaron.
Yo, GG, dude.
Oh man,
dude, the Butterbridge death, man.
That was the worst. Like I was slapping myself across the face. I'm like, why? Why would I do that?
It would have been really close if you went to.
I know. I was like super shaky, and I don't even know how I ran into that Koopa. Just stuff happened. I was fine with the clips, and World 5 was pretty good. I was even ahead of pace for the beginning of the run. I'd say my World 6 is pretty solid, and then just general like hiccups and places just set me super far behind. I didn't really have my hopes up much for beating you anyway, though.
I don't know. Yeah,
if I had maybe stayed on your tail, like I may have been able to gain a little bit of time over you with the clips, but the way that you played World 7 and stuff like that, there's no way I could have beaten you.
Yeah, my only mistake was clips, really. And then I couldn't figure out how to do Ghost House. I forgot. I'm gonna have to refamiliar myself with Chocolate Ghost House, but those are my only mistakes.
I had no idea you had it at 33.
Yeah, I mean this PB is 3 years old. So,
okay. Yeah,
I haven't played this category since. Actually, this PB was the last tournament for No Starworld. I PB'd in my last race, so.
That's pretty impressive.
So that's 3 years old. So that PB is probably free to beat, but you're not gonna catch me playing No Starworld for fun anytime soon.
Yeah,
No Starworld for fun? What is this?
Yeah, I'll probably just I'll be like I will do a non-fun grind for like a 35, and I'm gonna throw the controller on the ground and just leave the category in dust.
Well, it's just the same that with me with all castles as well. It's like I did like 2 days of RTAs, and then I had my PB, and I didn't do any more. It's like there's something about these mid-range categories that I just don't.
Yeah. I guess for the time being, it's on to low %, but as the Discord role says, I had fun, and I did. So.
You're going to low % now?
Oh yeah.
What's your goal for that?
I have a 1650. I'm gonna go for a sub 16.
Nice.
We should have a race to sub 16.
Sure.
Go race to bot me. What is I have 15 something.
Yeah.
I think I'm at mid 15s. No, it was a good race.
Yeah, definitely. I had a lot of fun.
Making it this far. Hopefully you had fun.
Yeah, I had fun. I did have fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
obviously that is the main goal.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I hope you had fun. That has been updated. And as I mentioned earlier, this race does have some sort of significance to me because the loser of my match versus Seathorn tomorrow will be playing the winner of this match. So I'm looking forward to racing you, Aaron. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I get to play Seathorn tomorrow, or the next time, next round.
Yeah, actually, I'm just being modest. I'm going to get a 32, and Seathorn will be going home. More likely, he'll be getting a 33 and just annihilate me. And yeah, I'm looking forward to racing you because both of you guys have had a very, very good record in putting me out of tournaments, like going back the last 4 or 5. Seathorn has put me out of 2, you've put me out of 2, so it's, same story, different category.
Just don't let it happen again.
Ben Seathorn will beat you with that attitude.
What was your first? You got 35-17.
My first time was 35-17, but I did play like a dirty person. As soon as I got out of Roy's, I just refused to do any strats. So I was about 2 minutes ahead.
Hey, that's like my last race.
Yeah. I did throw away about 30 seconds just for absolutely no reason. Well, the reason being I wanted to win and I was so nervous the whole time, even though it's only a fun race.
Yeah. I have a long road through losers. Holy crap. I'm just looking at the losers bracket. I haven't been in the losers bracket this early in any SMW tournament. It's just like, oh my god, there's so many races. Ben, I might just let you beat me so I don't have to worry about this.
That's a good idea. I agree. Just let me beat you.
Yeah, dude. This is a lot of races. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just to get back to where I should be. Oh my god.
Oh man. Yeah, that's good luck out there, Aaron. I'm sure you'll do fine. You annihilated me, and if you follow suit, you're gonna have no problem winning.
Well, clearly, all I needed to do was the one run. Like the last race was my first run in 3 years, so it was kind of just like I needed one run to familiarize myself. Unfortunately, that one run I didn't do out of tournament, so that's why I lost. But
yeah.
So I haven't had any time to practice this game. That's for sure. So,
you seem to be very familiar now, though.
Yeah. Maybe I'll practice a little bit before Ben. What do you think?
Well, I mean, if you want my honest advice, you should probably do practice. Practice is actually a bad thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't bother. I probably wouldn't play SMW for a week, and you'll probably get world record.
Yeah, I won't even touch it. I won't touch SMW.
Okay.
The next match.
Actually, what you should do is you should do DS1 secret exit. You should get that muscle memory really strong.
It was so hard, so hard letting go of that shell. I was like, oh, bye, shell. I gotta grab the P-switch.
Was it emotionally painful?
Yeah, it was. I was like, I want to keep you.
You could have. It's just you had to hope.
It broke Aaron's heart.
Yeah.
Probably lose like a second not switching.
Yeah, well, if you lose it at the end, whatever.
I think that might be the only match for this evening. Tonight is actually quite quiet compared to other nights, but I'm gonna double check just in case. Yeah, that seems like it's us. Tomorrow we're gonna have 4 races. Maestro versus Blue Synth. That's noon EST, followed by me versus Seathorn at 1:30 p.m. EST. Then we have the wonderful Death versus the equally wonderful Slice Mage, and that will be at 7 p.m. EST. Sorry, that sounded so sarcastic. I was just trying to be funny. And then we have Furlum versus Danke, which will be at 9 p.m. EST. So yeah, some good races. I'm looking forward to getting.
I'm looking forward to commentating Seathorn versus Ben here. Looking forward to Ben getting the world record.
Yeah, I'm looking at 32. It's gonna be pretty big upset, against one of the top seeds.
Is Kelko not doing Cape?
Kelko
doing Cape. Is he?
Okay.
Yeah,
so I'm just looking at this bracket and I saw that he lost. And I'm like, oh, it's 36. He probably isn't doing Cape. So.
Yeah. Okay. And yet he's still getting these times.
Still getting 36s. Which, I mean, for the first round that was fine, but now it's not going to be. Because Panda can get a 30. Yeah. If anyone gets a 35, he's probably done for. But Truman lost too? What the heck happened? Where's Truman?
Dude, everyone's dying.
Everyone's dropping.
I mean,
How's-
Truman didn't actually play badly. Weird Waldo's just an absolute beast.
Whoa, he had a
And,
Waldo had a 34-10. Dang, dude. And a 30.
yeah,
What?
he's the only
Where's
player
Waldo?
to
Has he been grinding this category or what?
No, that's the thing. Like Waldo has a family. Like he's so busy.
Yeah.
And he's just a beast. That's the thing. If he was
34-14,
like, my
34-10.
age, he would probably have world record in like half the categories. Very, very highly skilled.
Who's getting the best times? Louis has 33s.
In
Yes.
total, so far there have been 5 33s, and Louis has got 40% of them. I guess you could say.
So I know Chab's gotten one, Louis gotten 2. Trying to remember. Didn't Maestro get a 33 in his match against me?
I'm looking right now. I can't find Maestro. Yeah. No,
think
he
he
got 34-16.
Okay,
I only
that's
see 4
pretty close
33s here. One. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, Seathorn got 34-01, so that's probably the other one that you're thinking of.
Oh, really? I thought it was Chabs, Louis, Stephen, Eric? No?
No, it-
No?
Wait,
Eric-
Steven got a, yeah, Steven
Eric
got
was-
a 33.58 in his race against
TNT, Louis, Chabs, Dan.
Okay.
533.
Eric
Oh,
was on
TT,
33
yeah.
pace,
Yeah,
but then
TT's
he
got
messed up Bowser. But
Yeah, Louis just a madman, dude.
But Chabaz is in losers. Who did he lose to?
Steven.
Oh yeah, there I see it.
Yeah, and now it's Chavs versus Smartball, which I really want to commentate because it's 17 versus 18.
Ooh.
hasn't
And
Louis
there's
been in the
also-
community for like a
I
year?
got this wrong. I thought Chabs got a. Oh, no, he did get a 33 against Zero, which is really unfortunate. That was Zero's first match.
There's
And
also
Chabs was highly sandbagged as well.
there's also
Who's in
Zero versus Eric, which is 15 and 16.
Yeah, TM versus Pat. That's 7 and 9.
Yeah, we got a lot of close races coming up. This is gonna be good.
Cool.
Hasn't Louis only been in the community for like a year?
No, he's been around for a long time. He's only started doing runs though for a while.
Oh, okay. So it was like a 122 in like a year. That's sick.
Nah, he's been kind of doing strats for a while. Anyway, let's wrap this up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get going.
Good idea.
Thanks
You
for the
guys,
race,
thank you
Xanthia.
so
GG,
much
dude.
for the races.
yeah, no problem, dude. We should do it again sometime. I'll lose again. I promise.
Hey,
Chabs, you were seated 17 because I asked you for a PB and you said you didn't have. And you did not have one on the leaderboards.
Alrighty,
But
have a good
yeah,
one, everyone.
Yes,
See ya.
like I say, hope you had fun. Thank you very much to both of you. Def for the restream and Jackson, thank you very much for the commentary. And we'll see you next time. Unfortunately,
everyone.
not
Bye-bye.
be my advice.
Yeah.
Take care, have fun. And we're gonna